dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Health Department officials say flu activity has come early this year, with cases and even deaths already seen in other parts of the country. They say the best way to prevent the flu is through vaccination. However, this year there is a delay in rolling them out. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds has more.
The flu killed 189 people in Kentucky last year.
The flu is a very contagious disease. Typically it starts in October and lasts through about May.
This year, health department officials say flu activity is starting a little early, as it is already prevalent in other parts of the country. They say cases and deaths have already been reported. Regardless of if you have had the flu vaccination or not, it is up to each person to stop the spread. Some of the quickest ways to stop the spread are also the easiest.
The first thing I would say is be sure wash your hands, and wash your hands.
And make sure when you are washing your hands, you are doing so for a full 20 seconds. The Centers for Disease Control say there was a delay in selecting the H3N2 strand for the vaccinations. With the early timeline, health departments are urging everyone 6 months and older to get vaccinated as they become available.
I have received an email that we will be receiving our first shipment within the next couple of days, and so as soon as we have those, we will start.
The vaccinations are typically covered by insurance, but if not, the Laurel County Health Department offers them for $25, a low price to pay to possibly save a life. In Laurel County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
If you suspect you have the flu, you should go to the doctor as soon as possible or go to an urgent care facility if your doctor is not available.
Well, we saw sunshine once again today with those drier conditions and those warmer temperatures. Yes, we sound like a broken record at this point, but we saw actually a few more clouds today than we've seen the past few days. You can see that here as we take a look at just a few of those. Looking on top of Buffalo Mountain, you see a little bit of those beautiful white puffy clouds, but still seeing plenty of sunshine. And even as we look into downtown Whitesburg, actually seeing a few more clouds over there. Temperatures right at 85 degrees. Check out that dew point of 60, so pretty dry out there, and it's feeling like 85 degrees out there. A lot of us, though, have been into closer to those upper 80s, but as we look at satellite and radar right now, you see a few of those clouds increasing, but those rain chances haven't been increasing really at all. There's those temperatures showing that 85 into Harlan, upper 80s, Hazard, Jackson, even close to 90 down into Williamsburg, and even Jacksboro, Tennessee. You see those 82 degrees up into Moorhead. So really, depending on where that cloud cover is kind of cooled some of us off. And there's those dew points into about those low to mid 60s. So like I said, it's been a little bit drier out there, a little bit muggy maybe here in Hazard with that dew point of 66, but that drier trend really looks to continue as we head into tonight. You see lower 60s, low to mid 60s. Some spots could drop into the upper 50s in those valleys, but overall those mostly clear skies could be dealing with a little bit of that patchy fog late tonight, early into tomorrow. Stray rain chances possible as we head into tomorrow. I'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit.
All right, Paige, thank you. A Maine firefighter killed in a gas explosion is identified. Farmington Fire Captain Michael Bell died at the scene. He was 68 years old and a member of the department for 30 years. A procession of first responders escorted Bell's body back to his hometown today. The explosion happened after crews responded to reports of a gas leak at a community building. 6 other firefighters were hurt, including Captain Bell's brother. 5 of the men remain hospitalized with serious injuries. President Donald Trump's former campaign manager got into testy exchanges during testimony today before the House Judiciary Committee. The White House blocked 2 other witnesses from joining Corey Lewandowski at the witness table. The committee's top Democrat called it a dangerous assertion of executive privilege. CBS's Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill with more.
Do you swear or affirm under penalty of perjury?
Former Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski's solo appearance before the House Judiciary Committee got off to a rocky start.
You met alone in the Oval Office with the president?
Is there a book and page number you can reference me to, please? Could you read the exact language of the report, sir? I don't have it available to me.
I don't think I need to do that, and I have limited time.
Lewandowski repeatedly refused to answer some Democrats' questions.
The White House has directed I not disclose the substance of any discussions with the president.
Lawmakers pressed Lewandowski about whether President Trump directed him to tell then Attorney General Jeff Sessions to limit the Mueller probe.
I recognize that the privilege is not mine, but I've been asked by the White House to. Congressman, I'd be happy to answer your question, or you can just have a conversation by yourself.
This is a House judiciary, not a House party.
This is the committee's first hearing investigating possible obstruction of justice and abuse of power by the president since its party line vote last week formalizing an impeachment inquiry.
This committee has become the search party for impeachment.
Republicans blasted the proceedings and even brought up a motion to call them off.
Point of order has got to be recognized.
Not in the middle.
Yes, it does. Since the chairman is not following the House rules, I move to adjourn.
Despite a committee subpoena, the White House counsel blocked former administration officials Rick Dearborn and Rob Porter from joining Lewandowski at the witness table, citing separation of powers.
This is a cover-up, plain and simple.
Judiciary Chairman Gerald Nadler said the committee is exploring all available options to enforce those subpoenas. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President Trump tweeted during the hearing, quote, "Such a beautiful opening statement by Corey Lewandowski. Thank you, Corey." Elaine Chao is under investigation for alleged ethics and conflicts of interest violations. The House Oversight and Reform Committee launched the investigation yesterday. They are trying to determine if she is using her position to benefit herself and her family's shipping company, the Foremost Group. Chao is married, of course, to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and was one of the first cabinet secretaries to be confirmed in the Trump administration. The House panel is requesting documents from Chao. She has until September 30th to provide the materials. 2 deaths at the VA hospital in Charleston, West Virginia are now being investigated as homicides. No one has been arrested in connection to the deaths of Army Sergeant Felix McDermott and Air Force veteran George Shaw. The investigation has now gone on for more than 15 months. Authorities say one reason why it's taking so long is the sheer number of other cases.
And I am very upset. Basically, we're not getting straight answers. It's taking too long, and we're going to start our own. We have to. We will start our own investigation. We'll bring them in under oath and find out what really happened.
Last summer, an 87-year-old Navy veteran died at the hospital under suspicious circumstances, but that death has not yet been ruled a homicide. The Confederate statues in downtown Charlottesville, Virginia were vandalized either Sunday night or yesterday morning. The statues of Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson were spray painted with the year 1619. That's the year the first ship carrying enslaved Africans arrived in Virginia. The vandalism comes days after a judge ruled the city had to pay attorney's fees in the lawsuit over the monuments. Police have no suspects. A Pennsylvania community is helping a 90-year-old Korean War veteran keep his home. Raymond Dick was behind on his property taxes to the tune of more than $3,000. State Constable James Canning posted a notice on the property warning Dick to pay up or leave in 1 month. When Canning learned more about Dick's situation, he decided to start a Facebook fundraiser for him. That raised $7,000 in donations.
He's a Korean War veteran. I wasn't going to let him lose his property over a couple $1,000s. So I decided to do something about it.
If it wasn't for the people in this area, I would be not only insignificant, I would be just a blink of an eye in history that didn't mean anything.
People are doing more than donating money to Dick. They have also planned to clean up his property. People are donating time and skills to help fix his roof, clean his house, and mow his lawn. We'll be right back.
When you see